Welcome to this DaVinci Resolve Fusion node breakdown. Today's node is the split tone node. So we're going to jump into Fusion and we've got some media and we're going to add the split tone node. So shift space, split tone, and we're going to add it. And what the split tone node does is it adds colors to your shadows and highlights using an opposing hue angle. So you can get different looks in your color using this split tone node. So let's look at the node and see what it does. And before I start going over everything else, we're going to jump down here to this color space override. So if you need to override your color space, you have the options here. And you probably want to do this before you start adjusting your colors so you can see what's actually going on in your color space. So you have the option to input your color space. So if it's different than your timeline, you can select it. You can input your gamma. And again, if it's different in your timeline settings, you can select it. Your output color space, if you want it different than your timeline, you can select what output color space. Same with gamma, what output gamma, and then your white point. So if you need to change your white point, you can change your white point. So up top in the split mode, we have 3 ways to utilize this node, and it's natural, strong, and custom. And to be able to see what this node is actually doing, I'm going to use custom first. So this way you can kind of see what this pivot and what's happening with your hues as you're changing everything. So this pivot basically has 2 extremes. 0 means it's going to be affecting only your highlights. So if I come down here and I change my shadows, you can see nothing is happening in my shadow levels. But if I change my highlights, you can see I can change the hue within my highlights. Same if we go the opposite way. If we go to the extreme of 1, only our shadow strengths are affecting it, or our shadow hues. So I can change the hues within the shadows. And again, the highlights are doing absolutely nothing. But everywhere in between on this pivot, this means you're getting more highlights as I go lower and less shadows, or more shadows and less highlights as I go higher. So you can find a nice even space in between, so you can affect both your shadows and your highlights. But you can see it pivoted past our highlight location. So you want to bring this down till your highlights start being affected. Now you can adjust your highlights and your shadows independently. So you just want to find a nice pivot location for that to happen. And within our shadows and highlights, this just adjusts how strong that effect is taking place. And then our hue adjusts what hue we want within our shadows. Under highlights, the strength is exactly that, how strong we're going to adjust our highlight split tone. And then our hue, we can adjust the hue of that split tone we want. And if we go down to our neutrals, we have the ability to protect our neutrals, which are our neutrals within our image. So if I select this, it's going to pull those hues out of our neutrals as best as it can. And down here we have minimum and maximum saturation for our neutrals. So we can adjust this to increase the minimum or increase the maximum or decrease the maximum to protect our neutrals. And that's how the split tone works. It's working on your shadow and your highlight level. Now, if I go to neutral, this is going to have less options for you. And right off the bat, let's go ahead and select this preview influence, which is actually available within our custom too. But we're going to go to neutral. What this preview influence is doing is just showing us how our hues are being influenced on that image. So as we change our strength, you can see how that's changing. So if you need a visual to see what it's actually doing to your image, this is what you would check. And again, with your strength, it's just how strong that is affecting. Our pivot is the same where our pivot location is happening, whether it's on our highlights or our shadows. And then we can adjust our hue angle right here. And down here, we just have one single selection for protected neutrals with no advanced options. Under strong, it's the same thing as our neutral, but we lose the ability to protect those neutrals. We still have this preview influence, and it's just giving us a stronger effect on the overall image. So we can change our pivot, change the strength, change the hue, and get a different look on our footage. So if I turn it off, that's the original. That's our new look. And that is the split tone node. I will see you in the next node breakdown.